Jen here. Today we are making lettuce wraps in 3 ways. So my name is Jen. I'm a mom of 2 wonderful girls. I'm also a community education culinary instructor, and today I have a free e-cookbook for you. So don't forget to download your copy. I will have all that information in the comments when we're done with our lettuce wrap. So let's start. So I have this chopped up veggies here. And so you can see they're so colorful. The more color we put on our plate, the healthier we become, right? So I have the carrots here, which is I cut really fine in fine strips. Same way with my cucumber, my radish, and I have some shredded cabbage. And also I have some bell peppers, and for the fresh herbs I use basil and cilantro, which mint would be nice also, but I ran out of mint, so we're gonna use whatever we have, right? And if you don't feel like using your knife and you want to shred everything and use your grater, do so. But my suggestion is if you are cutting like cucumber or radish, they have so much liquid and you don't want your salad to be so wet. So I just use a knife to cut them into small strips. And I also have some tomatoes that I added. It's just a Roma tomato I cut and then remove the seeds, and I cut it into little strips, and then I cut it into dice, and we're gonna add it to our salad also. And guys, I have a tip for you. When you are cutting anything, chopping up, just to save, washing a lot of dishes, get a pan like this or a bigger pan if you have a lot to cut, and then just put it in one pan. So all you have to wash is just one pan. I always use this pan, and I chop up everything and put everything in one pan. Then it's just one pan that I have to wash instead of 2, 3 bowls or plates, So, and I also have this, we're gonna make peanut sauce. So that's the star of the show today. So here I have soy sauce, and to make it creamy, I use the creamy peanut butter and also some chili paste. I use harissa paste, but you could just use red chili pepper flakes if you don't have any chili paste. And also our vinegar and honey. Honey is just to contrast the acidity of the vinegar, so just to give it a little touch of that sweetness. And also we're gonna sprinkle it with some chopped up cilantro and scallions, and then we're gonna grate our garlic and onions, and then we're gonna mix it up here. Now when we're making our sauce, when you make it, I'll give you the recipe, and when you make it and you find that it's too thick, then just add a little bit of water to thin it out. And then if you say, oops, I added a lot of water so I want it more creamy, then add more peanut butter to make it a little creamy, right? And also sesame oil, just to give that nutty flavor. Also guys, I found this. I went to Williams-Sonoma the other day. Finally they open. I don't buy a lot there. I just like look around, and I found this little knife, and I call it rocking knife, and I'm gonna show you what it could do later. It's good for chopping your onions, your mincing your garlic, and also chopping your fresh herbs. And then I call this lettuce wraps in 3 ways, because first, for those who like to eat meat and get that high protein, I have ground turkey breast that I sauteed in garlic and onions, and then a little bit of chili pepper flakes and salt and pepper, and that's it. And then I set it aside. We're gonna use it later. We're gonna add it to our lettuce wrap. And then second, for those vegetarian, if you wanna make your dish vegetarian, I have some cauliflower here that I put the cauliflower in the blender, and then I blend it to get that like grainy consistency to make it look like rice. You can also go to the store. I think Trader Joe's sell it already chopped up. And see here, I just sauteed it. I didn't use fresh garlic or onions. I use garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of chili pepper flakes, and instead of salt, I use soy sauce, because soy sauce has that umami flavor that the cauliflower needs. It just needs a little lifting of that flavor to get that umami taste. And I use a fork to flop it, just like you're flopping your rice. And if you can see, it looks like a consistency of the rice. And then third is our noodles. I use soba noodles. Soba noodles is made of buckwheat. It's a little healthier than the regular white noodles. So here we can add it to our lettuce wrap. You can add it together with your turkey or together with your cauliflower or just by itself. You know, it's nice and really it gives that texture of you're eating. You're eating a lot, but it's not really it's healthier. So when you're eating something healthier, you can eat more. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Also, oh, I forgot. I use this 21 seasoning salute to season my turkey and my cauliflower. It's a blend, it's a smooth blend of dried herbs and spices. I like this because you can add it in anything, your soup, your stew, anything. Even if you're making some like fried eggs, you can add a little bit of this for your scrambled eggs. And the thing I like so much about this is there's no added salt. So again, you can control the salt that you put into your dish. And it also has some dried peeled orange and lemon, and I love that. So, okay, and here is the soba noodles, the brand that you can use any brand that you want. You can buy it from any store and use any brand. It comes in 3 bundles, and I just used 1 bundle for today. So and then you know what? Add a little bit of sesame oil to your noodles, just to get that nutty taste flavor. Okay, and then we're gonna add it to our lettuce wrap later. So let's start with our sauce first. So what I have here, and by the way, this is the butter lettuce. I use butter lettuce instead of a regular romaine lettuce. So this is nice and crunchy, and it's a lot greener than any other lettuce. So we're gonna use that. The more greens we have, the better, right? So okay, so I hope you can see this. All right. So I have a whisk here. We're gonna add the soy sauce, okay? The recipe will be available for you later on. And then here's our rice vinegar. And then we are going to add our harissa paste, okay? There's the harissa paste. Then we're gonna add our peanut butter. Buy the creamy kind of peanut butter. Hello everyone, if you're just joining, say hi so I know you're here, and just to say hello. Okay, so that's for that. I'm gonna go and get a little bit of the I'm gonna use a spoon for scooping everything, and this is for, I always have my forks on my side for tasting later. Okay, so then a little bit of honey, like I said, just to balance the acidity from the vinegar, from the rice vinegar. Okay, so that's it. That's all there is. And then you just kind of combine everything. I always have this whisk that I combine, and always taste. Even if you're following a recipe, you always taste, because what is a pinch of salt? Is it 1/8 of a teaspoon, 1/4 of a teaspoon? What is it? Your pinch might be different from other people's pinches, right? So always taste it to your liking. Always add a little bit, so then you can add more if you want, but that don't add too much, because you can always add in, but you can't take out. So that's the rule of thumb for making anything. So okay, so this is our sauce. I'm gonna taste it first and see if it needs anything else, right? Let's see. Perfect. It doesn't need anything else. So, okay. For me it is. When you make it, you might want to add more soy sauce or more vinegar. It's up to you, but always taste. All right, so we'll set this aside, and this is what we're gonna dress our lettuce wrap. And then for the wrap, okay, I'm gonna show you how this thing works, okay? So we're gonna, okay, we're not done with the sauce yet because I forgot the garlic and the ginger. So we're gonna, you know, it's not too late. You can add it any time. This is a sauce. We're not putting it, you're not really cooking it. We're just combining everything. So just don't forget, this is fresh garlic that I'm using my microplane. When I saw my microplane, I'm like, I'm missing something. And then it's the garlic. And then, but when I taste it, I kind of like, oh, I like it already. But then it's like, oh, there's more to it. It's kind of like the Asian coleslaw, but this is the next level to the Asian coleslaw. So, okay, so there's more, a little bit more ingredients that we use, but it's worth all that effort of prepping everything, because you'll see later on once we have everything plate. Okay, all right, so all right, let's see. Now we're talking. So there's the garlic and the ginger. Now we taste again. It's so much better. Okay, so we're gonna set this aside, all right? So we don't need it anymore. We probably need our lime, because you can also squeeze lime later on once we're done wrapping everything. Okay, so for this racking knife that I'm talking about, I'm so excited to show you. Guys, also one more tip. When you get the cilantro, cut all the way the stalks, because you get the most flavor when you cut all the way the stalks. Don't cut it, don't throw it, use it. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of tear it, and then here you go. See what I'm talking about? So cool, right? Alright, so we're just chopping. How are you guys? Is it sunny where you're at? Again, it's sunny here, but I finally got my hair cut. Oh my gosh. This lady that cut my hair, she's so awesome. That's why I don't want to go anywhere else. So I waited until she opened up finally, and I got my hair cut. I'm so happy. You know, it doesn't take so much for me to be happy. So, all right, thank you. And then that's it. Just sharing a little bit of my story to you. And if you're listening, thank you. Okay, so here's the cilantro. We'll just set it aside. It's the same way with our basil. Like I said, mint would be nice. I just ran out, but basil, if you can find Thai basil, that's a lot better. But if not, just like here, I'm using Italian basil. Okay, I love the combination of this herbs, the cilantro, the basil, and the mint together. You know, when you I don't know if you had Vietnamese egg spring rolls. Oh, awesome. So I'm just gonna mix it here together with my cilantro. They go together, okay? They go well together. So here's the butter lettuce. Set it here. All right, we're gonna clean up a little bit. I have a bowl here. I always have a bowl next to me when I'm cooking anything, so that I don't run back and forth to the bigger garbage I have here. Okay, so what do we have here? So just kind of pull the sides like that, like you're opening, like it's a flower that you're opening. So like that. Okay, and then you get these pieces. You get all these pieces. You can get the smaller pieces from the middle. You can get the smaller pieces from the other side. You get the bigger pieces from the outer layer like that. Okay, so here's the bigger pieces. And then if I know I'm eating healthy, then I want the bigger piece of anything, right? I can eat a little bit more. So here, And then here's bigger pieces. We have more here, like this. It's so easy to just peel it, like break it like that. Okay, so easy. All right. Okay, so there you go. That's it for now. We have enough here, I think. Okay, so plate. We're ready to plate our sauce. Every time you're gonna add the sauce, just make sure you stir everything together. Sometimes they just kind of needs waking up, so you stir it like that. Okay, so now lettuce wrap. Let's say I want turkey. Okay, so let's start with our turkey breast that we sauteed earlier. And then you just put on top like that. Okay, and then we're gonna place it on the plate. And then next, let's say, oh, I want some of the cauliflower. For those vegetarians, then you add your cauliflower like that. If you like tofu, you could also cook some tofu and add it to your cauliflower, or add it to make the lettuce wrap. Oops, making a mess here, but that's okay. That's okay. Cooking sometimes is messy. Working in the kitchen is a little bit messy, but it's okay. Everything is good, right? When it comes to food, everyone unites. I like connecting, you know, collaborate with your kids. They like to get their hands dirty in anything. So, you know, they would love to help you out in the kitchen. So, okay. And then next we can add some noodles like that. And then we are ready to add all this gorgeous, gorgeous looking veggies on top here. So let's put this on the side. All right. I like cabbage. I'm gonna add a little bit of cabbage on top. Okay. And then I like my radish. I think I like everything that I cut up here. the radish right here, the bell peppers. I like to combine the green and the red bell peppers. It gives so much color because we eat with our eyes first, and if we see that it's plated really nice, lots of colors, it's very enticing. So, you know, we have this appetite to eat it, right? Rather than just bland and not bland, but just no color at all. We want all that color because it's very enticing, and we want to eat it when it's colorful. Colorful in a way, not artificially coloring, but I'm talking about anything from earth, anything from Mother Nature. So it's so nice in here. And then we'll add a little bit of green, like our parsley. I'm sorry, we don't even have parsley here. It's our cilantro and basil. Okay, so then a little bit of scallions on top. Then here's the fun part. We are now going to drizzle our sauce on top. Okay, like that. So just drizzle a little bit, and you can always control here when when you go to a restaurant, try to have the dressing or any sauce on the side, because then you can control how much you want rather than them adding everything together into your salad or whatever you're ordering. So here, see how beautiful. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna get closer to the camera so I can show it to you. See how beautiful that is? How beautiful the plate. It's so colorful. We have for the meat eater, we have our turkey over here. For the vegetarian, we have a cauliflower over here. And for whatever reason that you want noodles, we have noodles here. And then you can combine all three also. Look at how nice that is. So pretty. And my favorite part, tasting. All right, So I'm gonna go for the cauliflower today because I like to eat more veggies. But I think I'm gonna go and taste all of them. So let's go, let's start. Very nice. And a little bit of lime, squeeze a little bit of lime. Ooh, adds another level of flavor. All right, so next, turkey. Okay, lettuce right here, and then the turkey. I want all the turkey right there. It's so yummy. Oh, I wish you can come and smell this really nice the sauce and all the veggies. Then for the soba noodles. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna give you the recipe today of all that what I made here. And when you make it, I'd love to hear from you. So either comment, send me a message, or go to my website and tell me what you think about it. And again, don't forget your free copy of the ebook. It's called Eating Real Foods. It's all ingredients that the body recognizes. Okay, we're not using any artificial ingredients, and it's a lot healthier for you. So try and making them, and then let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.